There is something in human nature that seeks immortality, that wants somehow to fix in time something that will stand forever against the tide of change. The Arc de Triomphe in Paris is a prime example. The Triumphal Arch was commissioned by Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte after his stunning victory over Russia and Austria at the Battle of Austerlitz in December 1805. He didn't live to see it completed, though. In 1815, his Army of the Republic was defeated at the Battle of Waterloo. Napoleon was forced into exile on the island of St. Helena, where he died on May 5, 1821, at the age of 51. The monument was not finished until 1836. In 1840, Napoleon's body returned to Paris and passed under the arch on its way to his final resting place at the Invalides, once a large military hospital and old age home for veterans. The Arc de Triomphe is one of the most beautiful monumental structures in the world. It sits on a hilltop on the west end of the Champs-Élysées, the French translation for Elysian Fields, the paradise for dead heroes in Greek mythology. Today it's more of a shopper's paradise. Some of the world's finest and most expensive shops line the 1.2-mile-long road leading to the Place de Concorde. The Arc de Triomphe is more than a monument to the military genius of Napoleon. It's a national shrine for all who have served in the French military since the Revolution. Since 1919, following the First World War, it has been the final resting place for France's unknown soldier. The tomb lies under the Great Vault. At its head is an eternal flame. In 1961, when President John Kennedy and his wife Jackie visited Paris, he laid a wreath at the tomb. A few years later, after he was killed by an assassin's bullet, Mrs. Kennedy asked that an eternal flame be placed by his grave at Arlington National Cemetery. The Arc de Triomphe sits in the center of the Place Charles de Gaulle. It's where 12 avenues radiating out from the memorial converge to make one of the world's most famous and challenging traffic roundabouts. It's where the Tour de France cycling race ends each year, and the annual Bastille Day military parade begins every July 14th. Visitors don't have to risk their lives getting to the arch. They can use one of 2 underground tunnels to get safely across the many lanes of traffic. The Arc de Triomphe is 164 feet or 50 meters tall. The vault is so large that an aviator flew a plane through it in 1919. The walls are covered with stone reliefs and the names of great military figures, battles, and plaques commemorating the wars where French soldiers fought and died since the Revolution. This includes the 2 World Wars and the Indochina War, making it France's Vietnam Memorial. There is no charge to visit the base of the memorial, but there is if you wish to go to the top. There's an elevator that will take you most of the way, but there is some climbing. The reward is a panoramic view of the city and the traffic below. The Arc de Triomphe is one of the must-see places in Paris. It's a reminder of the glory and the horror and heartbreak of war. It proves once again that travel is the only thing you can buy that will make you richer.